Hello. Make sure everything's working. I this morning I had trouble with my phone camera not wanting to work, so we'll see if it continues to work. I don't know. What's it gonna do? I don't know. I'm a little all over the place. I still haven't heard back from my dermatologist. I was really hoping to get my medication at least by today. I might just walk over there today just to pop in on them and talk to them in person because they're just not getting back to me today for some reason. Um, I say that, but it's probably only been like an hour, but still, they should have already. It's it's whatever. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place per usual. It's just yesterday I said that I was going to use yesterday as a day to like organize and like plan for the rest of the month, and I don't feel like I did. At least there's nothing on my calendar that says I did. All I did was basically just make this small little to-do list of creative things that I want to get done, hopefully, maybe. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem, I don't know what it is that I wanted then. Like if I can't tell myself what I want, then but what I do know at least that will kind of get me, through the day or through the month, if I see some kind of progress or something, to show for it at the end, kind of like this painting that is not done according to me. I see it and there's certain things that bother me, specifically her other eye, the one furthest. I can't see it at all. Like in person I can see it, but when I'm photographing or filming it, yeah, or like taking a picture of it, like you can't see it at all. So that's something I've really been wanting to get into, but I'm gonna have to probably bring it back down, and I don't know if I have to put up the whole tarp and like do the whole thing, like clear out that table again. So that's been stopping me from doing that. And then I didn't finish technically. Let me bring it out. Hopefully it's not so wet or tacky feeling. Still looks, yeah, kind of wet, oily. Is this one? Oh my God, I haven't, is this, hold on, let me check something. Is this, no, when does weather? Okay, I think I did correctly change the reflection of the camera so it shows mirrored. And now I'm kind of seeing it as kind of lopsided. And I know I've heard that you should be like, ah, wet. You should be going back and forth and like flipping the image or like looking at it in a mirror so that you can make sure that the composition and everything is like centered and correct, not lopsided. And I didn't do that. All the technology I have and all the references, I didn't do that. I mean, I don't hate it. It could have been a lot worse, especially considering how much I complained and whined in the beginning, how much I hated it and it sucked, and it was like everything was going awful with it. It didn't turn off as bad as it could have. So yeah, it's definitely not done. There's still blue underlining in the leaves and possibly other areas that need to get done, this area. But I want to move on because, as I said yesterday, I won't get too into it. It's just, if I continue out on knit in the beginning of this month, I might only do this, and I want to have something to show for this month that's not this, something different. Or I might just be the artist known for never completing anything. that could be cool too, I guess. The other thing I'm kind of nervous about is these shorts. I don't like these ones, but they're the only clean bike shorts I have right now. I need to do laundry, but these ones don't cinch me in like the other ones and really accentuate all this um apple belly that I have. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing underwear because I'm just getting off my period, and that wouldn't matter. I would still be wearing my granny panties. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I was gonna go change. I told myself to go change, but then I kind of got held up with a bunch of things, and I don't know, I didn't really feel like wearing anything else. Like I didn't have like I want to wear shorts, but I didn't have like a good alternative to this. Surprise, surprise. I know I have a lot of doubles of the same things, but a lot of my stuff is dirty right now. So, so yeah, so I didn't change out. I just said fuck it. It is what it is. And I'm just gonna have to get comfortable with this. Um, okay, so right, I want to move on to um why do I feel like my computer screen's moving? Okay, I want to move on to, let's see, should have already had it up here. Make sure the light's on. This portrait without doing a reflection. Can't really get it like that. Yeah, I want to do this. I found it on Pinterest months back. I think it might be an AI image, but I just like it so much. I don't know why. It's just like I like the compositioning, the colors, the drama. I couldn't confirm who the artist is. But with all the hate that AI artists get, I'm sure that nobody cares. But I'm pretty sure I may have written it down somewhere. But they might even not claim it anymore because when I was searching for who it was, I couldn't find it anywhere like on any of their platforms. I don't know where I would have put it. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, 10, wait, I can't read it. 10,000, it doesn't, why doesn't it show me the rest of it? 10,000 scrolls, I think. Because, whatever art they do have on their platforms, it does look like the same kind of style. And this is a while back that I researched it, so I'm not exactly sure if they've confirmed they're an AR artist. I'm pretty sure they are, but could be wrong. So do your own research and own due diligence. Let me go back to this reference photo. Hold on. Got drink water. Okay. Let me switch over my cameras, but let me get my tripod over here. Now I'm only gonna do prep today, so it's gonna be pretty boring. I saved you from watching me paint just a white canvas yesterday, though. Let me switch over cameras. Wait. And disconnect this. Oh no, is it gonna still work? I wanna clean the lens. Okay. Hopefully she doesn't fall. Back it up. Okay. I think she's good there. Is my audio still on? Everything? Okay. So I decided to go with this canvas that's, I was gonna bring it out to show you, but it's kind of stuck on there right now. I could probably get it out, but I don't want to because then it was kind of difficult to get it in. Yeah, so she's just gonna stay there for now. That's, oh, actually, now that I think about it, I wanted to clean this and do a proper tablecloth, like a circular one. That was one of the things I wanted to do, and I couldn't because I had all the paint and stuff here, but because I'm starting new, I cleaned everything off, so now I actually take this chance to do that, now that I'm thinking about it. Never mind, change of plans. Also, like I said, today's gonna be like really boring just because basically what I'm gonna be doing just today is going to be doing some kind of like plotting. Kid, this doesn't seem like it's showing up on camera with chalk. I didn't want to use the other ones that I've prepped because I'm second guessing how I prepped them because they were all just kind of tests to see what it was, what styles of prepping that I was going to prefer. And I'm thinking this is the one that I like the most right now. Seems the most flat and smooth. I have to burp. Maybe not. And it's just canvas glued onto the the wood board. And so it's like two of my favorite like combined. Well, I like the hard board because it's just easier for me to like put all my weight onto it when I'm painting. And then I wanted it to also have, I don't know, like a textured, but like very slight. So that's what the fabric is for. And with all the paint layers, I put like at least 5 different paint layers on here. So it should be fine. I hope. But yeah, let's put that away for now. Also, because I never cleaned up, I don't know if you can see, never cleaned up the paint shavings. Ooh, and I need to wash these brushes. Oh my goodness. Oh no. And then I want to, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to Google how to refresh these poor babies. And then how to clean the solution water. Or not the solution, this, because I don't want to waste it, or I just need to figure out how to do everything basically, because I don't know if I can put this down the sink, like what's the process? And like I've been told how to, I'm sure multiple times, but I retain nothing. So I'm gonna leave these by my sink so I remember to clean them. And then where's the cap for this? Some here maybe? Yeah. Don't fall, please. What? Who's that? Okay, so I'm gonna close this for now, hopefully. So that doesn't spill when I'm moving everything. Or should I put everything inside? What's the move? But then, I don't know. I don't know. What's the easiest for me? The less work method for me is what I'm trying to get at. That also won't cause a disaster. Okay. Thinking this should be fine for now because I'm not really going to be leaving these things this way for too long. You just need to quickly get everything off this tablecloth so I can start cleaning. Okay. down a little bit so it's not on the way. Where should I put it? I don't know if it's clean enough to go on my white table. Everything else I just cleaned too, so I guess let me see if I have another thing of canvas. I should. All the hoarding I do. Yep, a huge thing of it in there. But let's get something smaller. It's about big enough. That's another thing I want to get into too, is all this fabric that I've accumulated again, that I swore to myself I wasn't going to do after the last time I moved out and accumulated literally piles and piles of fabric and, never used them. So I want to get into that, actually, get some projects done. So some of the stuff that I said I was going to. And I don't know what it is I'm going to sew or when. So that was something I was supposed to plan yesterday. Okay, I'm trying to get all this in the middle, but I'm starting to see that's probably wasn't the best idea, is because I just don't want any of the shavings to get on the floor because I just mopped. But then how am I gonna get all of it in the trash because it's such a big surface? Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. New method. Let's pull this back out a little bit. Hopefully nothing gets on the ground. Let me get the trash. And the, whatchamacallit. Okay, my mop bucket doubles as my trash bin. And it was just used as a mop bucket, so it's kind of wet, so I wasn't going to put my trash bag back in it just yet. But then life changes on us and we adapt. I don't know if I'm just making this harder for myself, because I guess I could just all dump this on the floor and sweep it all up. That probably would be the easiest, but have I done anything easy yet? Or proper? I think we're getting somewhere, hopefully. It is times like these, though, I realize how different it is living in a city. I guess if you didn't care, you could just like dust this out the window, but I would feel so bad for whoever's like walking on the sidewalk. And being somebody was like basically raised their entire lives in like a suburban house, it was never a second thought that you could just like go in your backyard or front yard and, you know, I don't know the English word for this. I'm realizing some stuff that I know in Spanish, don't know in English. Maybe it is just dust out, but I was gonna say sacudar. Sacudar is like sacudar, I think. Could be wrong. Maybe I just make up words in both languages. Oh, I did get around to reading another chapter of Pride and Prejudice in Spanish. So it's keep telling myself to remember how it is. I forget the first part is no way. The first part is augurlo y no, can't remember. But now I have them by my bedside table, so I read them, like a couple of pages before I go to sleep. And I'll try to cut off being on my phone as well eventually, but it's a slow process. I don't want to cut myself off cold turkey. Oh, so I guess I didn't need the thingamajigger, but I am still kind of scared to um sacudar esto because it could still have things in it. Oil paint could still be oily, and also it's just not the right size for what I need for this tablecloth. So maybe I'll do that. Well, no, 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 no. Telling myself this looks kind of cool though. No, or is it just me? It just looks like a huge muddy mess. Well, I'm sure I'll use this for something else. So for now, we're just gonna put it away. Probably fold it in a way that the oil paint is not facing out in case it is wet. That would be a smart idea. Okay. Now this, put somewhere else. Oh, I don't know where to put this thing of solution because after hearing that it could spontaneously explode by some YouTuber somewhere, I forget where, I'm now scared to like where I put it. Just there's just a bunch of hair in here. Buried over here. I have to go clean my hands. I should use this time to wash the paintbrushes, but it's gonna take a while, I'm sure, because I have to really give them some, what is it? TLC, tender love, and what's the other letter? Yeah. So I'll leave them soaking in water for now, so they don't dry out. Okay, I have to drink water soon, so let me just speed it to the bunch. Okay. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Want to do a video about this. My failed peel and stick trim, wall mold trim thing. I don't know if you can make, what would be better is if I wasn't lugging around this huge, ow, pinched me, and just like grabbed my phone instead, which is what I got the magnet for, and I just never use it. Okay, that's better. These flowers, I can't talk. These flowers I dried from last November, I think. Last time I went to the flower market, or that wasn't the last time I went to the flower market, but I just wanted to see if I could. And yeah, I mean, I just left them out. And I don't know if these are like naturally this color or they're painted, because I know some of the vendors do paint their flowers, but they seem like it's their natural color because you would some paint will come off if it was painted. Well, at least I think. I don't know. I should throw them out, but they're just so pretty. But really, I have no use for them. I haven't put them in like any pretty kind of container. They're just like in here for now. But Yeah, I don't know. I have them until I can get some more fresh flowers. Okay, let me put you back on here. Nope, if you stick and point you over here. Yes, that works, I think, right there. Okay, take this trash thing out. So I don't trip on it, because I will forget that it's there. Should I move those? It's fine. Excuse me. Okay. So now, don't fall. Please, we don't break. Okay. Oh, it's just my sock. Oh no, it's my shoe was stuck. Okay. So I just realized I didn't explain what I'm doing. I'm going to only be working with the chalk today to do some plotting and like gridding. I don't know what you call it. And it doesn't really require anything except to be very loose, and which is actually something I really struggle with. But it's not going to be like a huge mess. So I'm going to do this first, and then when I'm done with this, I'll take the bigger piece of tablecloth, or sorry, not tablecloth, canvas, put it on the table, get the measurements for it. Come down, please. Come on. I don't know why I bought this kind of canvas. I thought it would just be better solution wise because it came with like a little drawer underneath, and my apartment has literally no storage solutions. And now I'm realizing it probably wasn't the best solution for me. I mean, it's done its job. Okay, you've done good. Okay, be careful that I'm not getting stuff on my hands because, as I said, there could possibly still be stuff on there, even though I'm saying that I'm not going to get messy and I'm only using chalk today. Ah, okay. So I have this pen thingy that I've got a while back for when I was doing sewing, because you use your chalk to mark out stuff on your fabric and such, and realized that I can use it on this too, because I have a bunch of different colors to insert into here, but I want to make sure if blue is going to be the right one. Hold on, because then I'm going to go in with, I think, the red. Yeah. Or I have a smaller thing. I think I still have like a teensy penny, teensy bit of acrylic paint of that, so I might not need this big one yet. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, blue is gonna be fine. And I don't need my reference. I don't need anything right now. But I do feel like I have hair hanging off my crotch. I don't know why. Do I? Maybe it's just I haven't shaved and I need to, because like hair is growing really long. Okay, what was I doing? Let me get some juice. Sugar will help, right? Sugar always helps. Okay. So, let's see what I personally like to do. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll figure it out. Um, I personally like to draw a grid, like an actual grid. Um, I've seen different people do different things, and some people don't even do this. Like they can just like plot down the outline without any kind of reference, which is amazing, and I hope to get there someday. But I think this is also a nice practice, just to like get loose and like creative, you know, even though I just realized I'm not going to be painting after this. I'm going to leave this and, well, actually, no, maybe I will get down to doing the outline. Well, could do that tomorrow maybe because I want to do the tablecloth first before I start painting and everything has to be settled. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what else? So, at least how I was taught that it doesn't really matter what you put on here, but they do recommend to be like, like mm, recognizable landmarks. So like not everything, be lines. It actually told me not to do the lines and the grids, but I need them, okay? I need them. They're for me. Um, so I don't really know what it is that I think about when I do this or like what it is. I saw somebody else doing like little flowers. Oh yeah, it's like not focusing at all. Let me maybe get closer. Because it's like really light. Can't see. Maybe if I tried this. No, I think that's worse. I want to get that close to it, I guess. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, we'll keep it there. Yeah, okay. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I saw somebody, I don't know if you can see it still, do like a little flower, maybe a heart. I was being juvenile and I like to draw phalluses, maybe some hairs, make it realistic, a little sploosh, maybe two. That doesn't look like a sploosh. What's a sploosh? What am I saying? I got too into this one. Okay, you see, I can't. Okay, don't get distracted. Let's do a little lightning bolt. Let's go back to. Oh, it looks like an M. You can look at it that way. Okay, let's move on to the other areas. And I also don't know how, like, not realistic. What is the word? It's just how detailed I want to get into it, or like how many things I want to get into it, because depending on, well, I think depending on what it is you're painting, it really doesn't matter. Or even I think could be more difficult if you have too many things to focus on. Hmm, what else? What are good thing? I don't know. I normally just go for shapes like this and maybe, yeah, basically just shapes. What did I do for my other one? Got more creative with that one for sure. Did a star. What was another one? I drew a lot of penises in that for some reason. A moon. There's a happy face somewhere. Maybe here. Happy. Let's do another one with big eyes. Whoa. Whoa. And like big old pupils and excited eyebrows. Maybe a nose. Yeah, give him some nostrils. Okay. And yes, I'm not even paying attention right now my reference is, because I think there's a face going to be here and then the demon face is going to be here. So those are actually the ones where I would need the most detail on, because then all of this is basically going to be like in shadow, like this area is going to be shadow and mainly black. So yeah, I guess let's focus on here more. Let's do that. A squiggly line. And then a square because I'm running out of ideas and I'm apparently not as creative as I thought I was. Um, what else? This is why I mean, like, I get too into my head. Like, everything, this literally no one's gonna ever see. It's all gonna be painted over, and I'm still like analyzing every little thing. Like, everything has to be perfect for some reason. Oh, I did a cat face here. How did I do his eyes? Maybe another heart just to remember where I am. And then another star here. I'll put a J for me. And what else? I think I just did a X. I feel like I should put a little bit more details in here, but don't know what are the good things to put in here. Hmm. Heart here. I think so. Made this huge circle into like a sun. And I'm probably making this much more messy for myself than I need to. We've lost the plot, and it's too late to go back now. Mm. I forgot to check if this is even usable. Sure. And see if I can actually push this out more. Actually, let me look at my reference photos quickly, okay? Just to double check to make sure that, okay, let's see if I can, yeah. Oh, actually, I got that, yeah, I got that wrong. So it's all gonna be here and here, all this detail, maybe a little bit here. Well, it depends how I plot it down. So I'm just gonna fill the whole canvas just to be safe. Circle here, thingies, smile, face. Should I do some kind of horse here? Because I'm so good at drawing horses now, right? Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh. You know what? She's beautiful, and we're not gonna talk bad about her, okay? Let's put a little star, a triangle. Okay, let's put a star up here. Beautiful. Let's do a different kind of star here. So that's another special kind of star. A little heart. Then a squiggle. Starting to look like some kind of like, what is it called? What is the, not, it's between calligraphy and geography. Calligraphics? No, it's like the, say like a little Egyptian drawings. What do you call those? Let's do squiggly here. Circle there. Square there. Triangle here. I know all my shapes. Wait, what's the other one? I don't know what that is. I know they have names for like the different sides, but that was part of like math classes and geometry, which I'm not going to get into because of, war, flashback, trauma, and such. And most of my math teachers were like the evilest people I've ever come across. I've only had two nice math teachers that I can remember from high school. And I had at least 10 different math teachers in high school because I was uh I was a fighter, okay? I was very resistant to all my teachers, but especially math. So those two teachers that I actually remember fondly on, angels, with the patience of, I don't know, with something that has a lot of patience. Certainly not me. Just trying to fill space now. Like I said, I could be making things harder for myself if I put too much things in, but I don't know what a good medium, good in between is, so we're just going for it. Hmm. Yeah, needs more here. Hmm. Don't know what I was supposed to be. Give him a third eye over here. Yeah. Enlightened with eyelashes. Let's give him an eye fold too. Then so it's blush over here. Then some squiggles. Then I personally prefer lines. At least that's what I found when I was painting, jotting down the outline for the others. They're easier to follow for me and to have a lot of stuff on too. It is easier to get lost in if you have too much stuff, but I prefer that than not have anything in it, and like I just have a lot of white space because then I don't know how long certain, lines will need to go after when I'm jotting down the outline. Just want to make sure that there is nothing going to be needed down here. Yeah, it's basically all shadows. I'll put some stuff just to be safe and check all my boxes, but hmm, I'll do some bunny ears. Or it looks like peace sign maybe. 'Cause I don't need to do all any episodes down here, but now I'm just having fun. Do you ever like just stop and like doodle? Like I don't think I've ever done this since, out of high school or college even. It's always just messing around because those classes would bore me so much to where like I literally was falling asleep in class and I could not help it no matter how hard I tried. So I would get in trouble obviously for that. And the only way I could get myself to stay awake was if I was like doing something else. Oh, my dermatologist finally texted me. Well, I think it's gonna be like another receptionist, so it's probably gonna be another lady who was gonna ask me all the same questions from yesterday. Now I want to do more bunny ears for everything. This is where else I can fit them in. Everything's pretty filled up now. I could probably stop. Will I? No. Okay. Now I need more surface space to do more. Let's just shove them in here. Yup. Real happy. Okay. I think that should be good. I shouldn't get too ahead of myself either. Let's see. Should I put more here? Too much, I don't think. Let's go face here and then face here. Face here. Hair. So then the rest is it's going to be Jordy here. Hair. Hair. Mm, it's a rough. Yeah, I think, yeah, I've done way more than enough to be able to get everything down. And yeah, yeah, got too ahead of myself. And as I've learned, we can always adjust and change things throughout the painting process. So I put this away. So I'm gonna put this back on, oh shoot, actually, and I've folded up that piece of canvas for some reason. Hold on. Oh, so you have no visuals. I don't know where to put you. Here, I guess. Don't fall. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave this for now. Get the canvas out so I can start that. Um, A lot of fabric in here that I need a, that was another thing I wanted to get my to-do list. I think it got overwhelmed. I had so many things to do that I didn't know where to start. I got overwhelmed and then I just ended up like scrolling on Pinterest for references for like one of the to-do things. And then that ended up taking like 3 or 4 hours. And then I got stressed because I didn't do anything or I had to move past like the first to-do item. And yeah, that's what happened yesterday. So trying to just keep moving on, keep moving, even if it's, not perfect. All the I need to probably move the plants first. Yeah, let's see where I'm gonna put those now. Actually, let me, oh, save my phone. Let me see what my dermatologist says. Um, yeah, it's a different person, and they don't know what milligrams that I'm taking. Great. Okay. Me switch cameras so I can text her back. Because I don't know if I can. Well, even if I could, I probably shouldn't because then you would just be looking at the floor. Is my mic still on? Okay. All right, give me a sec. The what? Pretty sure it's 5. Oh no, 10. I don't even know what milligrams I'm taking. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Oh right, I need to move the lamp somewhere. It's really heavy, so don't want to put it on my table. Too much stuff everywhere else. Should be looking at downsizing, but this is my bedroom. Hopefully the mic doesn't cut off because I was in there. Oh, right, let me, what should I? I'm just gonna come over here anyways. I was gonna move the camera, but it's fine. Okay. I didn't get around to cleaning her vase yesterday, so, oh my God, my hand's shaky. She's probably not happy with me. Yeah, you're dirty, I know. I'll, I'll get to you tomorrow, I promise. It just takes almost takes an hour to do it because I have to be very gentle with it, and it's just a big thing. It's a whole whole process. And these I really do have to clean out, but I bought this vase so I can get smaller portions of flowers because oh, I used to get like these huge bundles of flowers. I mean, that is pretty much how they sell them at. And but actually I just found out that you can ask them for like halves instead of the whole rama, whatever you call it, the big thing, um, so that I don't take home a bunch. But I mean, this is for flowers. This isn't for what is this called? Eucalyptus? Is this eucalyptus? I think those eucalyptus. I do want the huge bundle because like I just use it all around the house and it just smells good. It still smells good, even though I should change it out because it doesn't smell as good anymore. Anyways, now let me switch back the camera. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have to go to my computer. And what time are we at? 55 minutes. Wow. It's almost been an hour, and I think I've been pretty productive. Let me just get this shot because this looks really pretty right now with all this greenery and the red and the black. And I just can't believe that I thought that this red was not going to look good here. I'm using my tripod again. Let me just remove my phone. Look at that. Look at that. Even though like she's not done, like she looks so pretty right now. Hair flowing, flaming. Yeah. Like I said, even though she's like a work in progress, she's beautiful. It all looks beautiful. I'm so happy. I mean, this is so crazy. This it's crazy because like these are the things that make me happy. Okay. But you know what? To each their own. Okay, we all have our thing. And at least mine is minimally invasive for the most part. And if it is invasive, it's probably mainly just towards me and my finances and my social life. So I prefer staying inside doing this than going out. Yeah, this needs to be longer. The only thing I haven't figured out is I probably should lower this actually, if you promise not to fall. Ugh, ugh, jeez. Okay. I'm only doing it low for right now so you can see what I mean. I've been wanting to do some kind of DIY with this table for since I moved in, like 2, 3 years ago, because it's been stained and scratched since before I moved in, and then I did my own staining as well. So it's been through it, okay? And I just don't like these legs that are wobbly. They're in the way most of the times. I just it just doesn't work for the space. And like I want it to be like a single stand and preferably one that like extends up. But I looked into how much one would be and it would basically just be buying a new table. So that doesn't make sense. So I thought about DIYing something just to get rid of these legs, just to make a base. It wouldn't be able to extend, but at least it'll look better and it wouldn't be um as, out here. Anyways, because I'm probably going to be leaving here in 5 months now, it doesn't make sense for me to do any of that. And this tablecloth is probably going to be the best solution for right now. However, the thing that I'm not sure about is why I wanted to have this on camera and lower is if I wanted to have it like very, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like I don't know, like nonchalant, like this. Like I don't have to even do the edges. I mean, I will because I don't want these little flyaways. But if I leave it as a square, or should I round it out so it's a circle? And then the other thing I wanted to see if do I want it to be like very short, just like a little baby skirt, or do I want it to be very long? Like what does that look like? Is that better? Do I want it to be medium or do I want it to go all the way down to the ground so it hides the legs? But then that look kind of weird because it feels like more like a display table. And what if I accidentally like, hit my foot on the legs because I don't see them anymore? This are the most important questions to me right now, and I should be grateful for that. I don't know. I still haven't decided. And then now I'm thinking about it. Do I want to spend a lot of material on this? Because I've been using this canvas to make, well, painting canvases. Not that I've been doing a great job at it, but it also has other purposes. I love canvas fabric. It's so versatile. I also do it to like do pattern draping and just pattern drafting. Just like make samples of things before I use like my very nice expensive fabric. However, I do know that it won't matter if the fabric that I'm using it to make the end garment is not going to be the same consistency as canvas, same stretch and so on and so forth. But I still like to use it just in case. Just like I get the right pattern because I'm not a well, if you've seen how I learned how to paint, it's basically the same thing how I learned how to pattern make, just fumble around and test everything until I figure it out. So it's a lot of trial and error, mainly error, and sometimes, occasionally, if I'm lucky, I'll get a finished product at the end. Okay, this seems like different material. One of these is like really light, and this one's darker and more thicker. It's more like burlappy, but I think the majority of it is this. I wonder where I got this. It's been so long. The reason I'm questioning is I want to make sure it's not the nice canvas fabric that I have because I did buy some nice, more not expensive, but more expensive than normal canvas. I don't think I got the linen. I hope I didn't get the linen because I've been using this for who knows what. I can't remember, but I can tell I've been using it because I've been ripping it. Okay. I think that's it. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. No sewing necessary. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yep. It's gonna be it's a design choice for sure. Oh, my hand's so shaky. Let me hold it close to my body. I still feel like it shakes a lot. I kind of do like, obviously, I was joking. I'm not gonna leave it that length, but kind of do like it being longer. I wonder if I should just go for it and make it, like the floor length. And then here, I need to rest it on my chest because like my hand's shaking so much. Okay, maybe I go for floor length, just test it out, see if I like it, and then I could always shorten it if I wanted to. Or maybe actually, oh my God, actually, I just got the best idea. Okay, it might be. Okay, because I literally just got it. So, okay, hold on. I need to calm down. What if, okay, it would be better if I just did it and then showed you because to explain it right now, I think I'm going to sound like a crazy person and you're not going to get it. Okay. What if, let me see if I have it. Hold on. I brought back some like silk ribbon trim from when I was last back at my mom's house because unfortunately, hold on. Okay, dermatologist says I can go over. Okay, cool. Okay, and then I found the silk. Okay, I bought these back years and years ago, like when I was still like in college, I think. So it's probably like 23 or 24 or something like that. So years ago, okay? Um, and yeah, they were only like $1 for a thing. I don't know exactly how much is in them. Oh, it says okay, 15 yards. That's steal, okay? There used to be this store in Arizona where I would go and literally spend all my money on and hoard all like art supplies and fabric and things like that from it. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, um, so this is something that I brought over with me, or I had uh one of my sisters bring over to I think there's an open one somewhere. Hold on. There should be an open one if I can find it. Anyways, doesn't matter. I brought these over and was then started hoarding them at my mom's house. And she's like, "You need to get your shit out." And I'm like, "Okay, okay." I didn't. But I mean, no, this is basically almost the only thing I brought back. I think of a few things, but I can't remember exactly what. And pretty sure this is the open one, so I don't know why it's not wanting to come out. It's the one that's least amount of tape on it. Okay, so I keep going back and forth too. I can't even get my words out. This is the one of the things that I brought back from when I was at my mom's house during the holidays, okay? That's it. That's all you know how to say. And I don't know what the idea was of why I should bring them back. Well, I think I had something like that I did want to use these for, but now I can't remember. But I'm always remembering like, oh, I wish I had just like a thin thing of, you know, ribbon, and I never had it here. And for some reason, I think is weird here in Mexico, like fabric stores, all kinds of like trim like this is like lock and key. Oh, shit. Basically lock and key, and like you can't buy things like a whole roll. You have to ask like a sales lady to come. You tell her how much you want or need, and then she cuts it for you. Like she'll measure it in front of you and then cuts it, and then like then you go pay for it. I'm like, what? I don't know why. I think that's ridiculous because I mean I've done it for like elastic and stuff here, but now I just have like a ball of like, you know, of string elastic, and it just seems, I don't know. I just don't like it. I rather have like a thing, a solid thing, okay? And that I know how much is in. Anyways, it's just probably just me. Move on. Okay. What I was thinking is I literally just rolled that up to like roll that back in. So I go floor length, right? I don't know if you can see. Probably should go lower. Hold on. Or I probably can't because I'm on this tripod. Uh, how do I? Oh, jeez. Okay. And then let's go down maybe. Oh, she just keeps falling. Okay. Ugh, right around there, I think. Just please, please don't fall. Okay. Ow, ow, fuck, ow, fuck. Oh, my knee. Oh, my knee. I locked. I locked. I locked. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's say around here, it's cutter floor length. Then I put maybe like, skip down here. All right, just pull this whole thing down here. Thing. Well, I'll have to go on Pinterest and see how they do it, but I'm pretty sure if I have it here, or no, maybe it has to be up here. I wonder how they do it. So, but okay, so the idea would be like it's floor length, but I can tie it into like a black ribbon, I'm sorry, black bow, and that would look really cute. It would look like a little pastry cake, I think. It might be too, what is it, croquette, like too baby. Hold on, not baby, like too, I don't know, shabby chic, but like for this particular style that I've already styled my apartment in, but I don't know, I think it'd be cute. And I'm doing this, and just not realizing this is supposed to be a tablecloth for like painting, so it's gonna get messy and dirty, and there's gonna be a bunch of paint on it and not look as cute, but I don't know. It might it might be, a vibe, a style. It might look cute. Figure it out. Yeah. Or maybe it'll help me get better at using my rags and paper towels instead of my tablecloth. Either way, we'll find out. Okay. So let me see what time it is. Well, it's been an hour and my calendar is telling me to go to the dermatologist now. So I need to, oh, what's that? I need to calm down for one, charge my phone a little bit because it's probably been depleting for this live stream. Not too much. Hold on. Lips are super dry. And actually, I need to get ready and go out. Need, I'll just go like this and just put my tennies on. Hold on. Okay. Well, yeah, so I better get to it before they close. And yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Love you.